Ladies, I am here tonight on the show. And tonight on the show, I am here to talk about my top 12 teams in the NFL. All right, number one, Baltimore. What can I say? They just had 12 Pro Bowlers voted on to the NFL Pro Bowler. Lamar Jackson's probably the leading candidate for MVP. They're fantastic. Nobody talks about their defense. The offense is designed for Lamar Jackson. Mark Ingram, he probably has the easiest job for a running back in the league. Baltimore, number one. Number two, the Saints. I was so impressed with Drew Brees last night, man. He looks way better this time of year than he did last year this time of year. This time of year, he looked washed up. I think he was wear down. This year, it must have been a blessing in disguise to break his finger. He had about a month to rest. He looks fresh. His body seems like it's in November instead of December. He looks fantastic last night. 29 for 30 on passing, 307 yards, 4 touchdowns. The guy was flat out fantastic. He's playing unbelievable right now. Defenses were pretty good. Like I said, I thought they played with a chip on their shoulder last night after giving up 28. I think you pardon. After giving up 48 points last week with San Francisco, they played with a chip on their shoulder last night. Gave up 7 points. They were fantastic. What the fuck is happening to the telephone? Number 3, San Francisco. Look, they had a fart. This past week versus Atlanta. They lost to Atlanta. Julio Jones with the game-winning touchdown. But I think it's because I don't think they mentally were ready. I think they were still on cloud 7 after beating the Saints at home. Biggest win for Jimmy Garoppolo's career. And I don't think they were mentally prepared to face Atlanta. I don't think they took them seriously enough. I don't think they were mentally prepared. I'm gonna let it slip. I'm still got that number 3. I'm pretty sure if they play Atlanta again, they will smack them. Number 4, Kansas City. This team is heating up at the right time. I've been saying it for the longest time. Look for Kansas City to make a really good push here in December. So far, they're 3-0. The defense is starting to get better. Patrick Mahomes is finally healthy. This team is getting hot at the right time. Number 5, New England. I feel like a broken record. How many weeks have I had New England now at 5? Same old thing, same old shit. Where's the vertical game? Where's the deep threat? They just don't have it. Just Philip Dorsett, that's about it. Your slot receiver, Julian Edelman. I love their defense. Stephen Gilmore is a top 3 cornerback. But they struggle around the football. They don't have a vertical threat. I got them at number 5. Number 6, Seattle. Look, Tammy, it's an average team. Quarterback by a top 5 quarterback in this league, and Russell Wilson. If Lamar Jackson's not the MVP, it's going to be Russell Wilson. But you take Russell Wilson out of this team. This is like a 5-11 team. They're not that good of a football team. Defensively, this is not a Pete Carroll good defensive team. It's Russell Wilson and a bunch of average players. They're the number 1 seed right now. I'm still not too high on Seattle. I'm just not. We'll see what happens. But I look at average players and a fantastic play in Russell Wilson and a fantastic coach in Pete Carroll. I'm not too high on them. Number 7, Green Bay. Green Bay, kind of a similar team. I think they're a little bit better. They're more talented, but I am not a big fan of Matt LaFleur at all. I think Matt LaFleur I think he knows how to game plan for a football game, but he does not know how to adjust for a football game. And that is what Tammy is holding Green Bay back. The lack of adjustments of Matt LaFleur. That is why I got Green Bay at number 7. Number 8, Minnesota. Look, it's going to be a hell of a game Monday Night Football between Green Bay and Minnesota, pretty much for the NFC North. Minnesota's a fantastic team. They got talent all over the damn field. Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, Kyle Rudolph, Dalvin Cook. There's talent all over the damn field. And Kirk Cousins, the knock on him is he can't win big games. But I thought this year, he finally got one. Kind of gave it to him, Jason Garrett, at the end there by terrible play calling towards the end there. But he finally, say what you want, he finally got that primetime win versus the Cowboys this year on Sunday Night Football. Then he almost got Russell Wilson on Monday Night Football a few weeks ago, if you remember. The kicker, they had some miscues with the special teams. The kicker missed an extra point. The kick returner fumbled the damn football. Who knows, man? He almost got Russell Wilson on Monday Night Football a few weeks ago. Russell Wilson, all of us, I beg you pardon. Kirk Cousins, all of a sudden growing some nuts. And they have a talented team. Let's see what happens this week. The Minnesota, under their head coach, Mike Zimmerman, has done pretty good against Aaron Rodgers. So let's see what kind of game plan he's got this week. Houston, number 9. Look, another talented team. You know, Deshaun Watson, DeAndre Hopkins. My problem is, again, similar problem to Green Bay. They just don't have a coach. Another guy, Bill O'Brien, who I don't think is that good of a coach. Doesn't know how to clock manage. Seems to struggle making adjustments. I think a lot of times, Deshaun Watson is just out there making chicken salad out of chicken shit. It's a very similar situation to the Green Bay, where you have a top 10 quarterback, but you have a coach who lacks the ability to adjust. Probably have an average defense. Give me Houston number 9. Number 10, Buffalo. Now, this is a good coach team. The only thing problem I have with Buffalo is at times I feel like they have to let Josh Allen go a little bit more and let him throw it. But they run the football. They play defense, old school football. They're well coached by Sean McDermott and the rest of that coaching staff. This is a well coached team. Buffalo, number 10. Number 11, Dallas. Another poor coach team, obviously. Jason Garrett. But it seems like Prescott having that finger injury was a blessing in disguise, because they were forced to run the football with Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott, both over 100 yards. Fantastic. That is the formula for the Dallas Cowboys to be successful. Defensively as well, I thought they were moving their players around, their linebackers. They were making the Rams stink. A lot of times I think they kind of line up and it's too vanilla. I thought this week they did a better job of putting out different formations defensively and making Jared Goff and the rest of the Los Angeles team stink. Also could be a situation where they get that mini bye week. They had about 10 days to get ready. Maybe they had the coaching staff had a little bit more time to watch game film, and they realized we got to run the football. Kind of common sense. We just paid a running back $90 million, top 5 running back. We got a top 3 offensive line. We got to run the football. And also how vanilla they were defensively. I like the way they play this week. Maybe they finally found their identity. They maybe did. Either they found their identity because they had extra time with the 10 days to watch extra film, or they were literally just forced to fucking run the football because Dak Prescott had the finger injury. And which, if I'm a Cowboys fan, I'm hoping it's because they actually had they realized we had 10 days to watch film. We got a top 10 running back. We got a top 3 offensive line on football. Because if it's a situation where, oh, you know what, let's just run the football this week because Prescott's not 100%. And then you're going to go back to passing it and not using Ezekiel Elliott the right way. Then Cowboys fans, get the ice cream and chocolate out. You're going to get your heart broken eventually then. So pray they actually watch film and understood the situation instead of just saying, no, we got to, you know what, we're going to have to run the football this week because Prescott's not 100%. Once he gets 100%, we'll get back to throwing it. You better hope it's because they actually realized what the hell was going on and not because they were forced to because of the Dak Prescott injury. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is by default. Tammy! I don't think there's 12 teams right now. Like, I think I do not know who to put. I put the Rams because they're barely grabbing on by their tip of their fingers. But I'm like, I didn't see a 12 team this week. I really didn't. I'm like, who is it? I was going to put the Eagles, but I'm like, the Eagles are not a playoff team. Even if they win, they're going to get smashed in the playoffs. So I put the Rams. They're barely hanging on. Whatever. Don't take this too seriously. I was high on the Rams. I thought along with Kansas City, they were really going to make some noise here the last month of the season. They fell flat on their face. Gave up, 200, 300 yards rushing, 44 points. They couldn't run the damn football to save their life. Got punched in the mouth. Were softer than toilet paper. I'm very disappointed in this team. I really am. Take this very loosely. Rams, number 12. I'm not too high on them anymore. Obviously, they're barely hanging on to the playoff picture. There's really not a 12 team. This should have been top 11 teams. It sure. I didn't really know who to put. Either the Rams or the Eagles. None of them are doing anything. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, I am the greatest man to ever live, and I am out like a light.